Last thing, tonight, Jon Gray makes his debut as starting
heard
pitcher
about that.
for the Colorado Rockies. So this is what everybody has been, every Rockies fan, media pundit that I've been listening to on radio, certainly everyone's like, why are you waiting to start this guy? Your starting rotation is a disaster. It's time to do it. Bridich has always said, I don't want to rush it because I've seen what happens, Eddie Butler, when you rush things.
As opposed...
What do you expect him to do tonight?
Well, first, let me just say this. As opposed to my friend and colleague right here, I had no problem with them taking their time. They weren't going to win with him.
Is this too early,
and
then?
they're not going to win without him. I have to trust that Bridich and his staff know the right time to bring him up. I just have to. Until they prove otherwise, I'm going to trust that
Let him make his decision.
Know what they're doing.
Let him live and die by it.
So if they tell me that Jon Gray's not ready, I'm fine with that. I don't see any problem with keeping him down on the farm a little bit longer and getting him some more seasoning.
The guy played 4 years in college. He was in the College World Series. We're not talking about an 18-year-old shortstop. We're talking about a guy that's 24, 25 years old. Those guys are two-year veterans in the NFL. The Cubs are bringing up guys that are 21 and 22. You call him my boy? No. I want to get him up here and find out, because we've been talking about him for 2 years. What I think he's going to do tonight, I think he's going to struggle tonight. Seattle's got a good hitting team, which they proved last night. And I think he's going to struggle. I think the stage is probably going to be very big for him tonight.
And the pressure's going to be high.
And he said the right things yesterday. He obviously came from, when he was down in Albuquerque, he was watching Bull Durham and getting all the quotes from Crash Davis to say, "Oh yeah, I want to work, I want to attack the plate, I don't want to walk people."
We all know here.
Let's find out.
We all know here that it's not about tonight. All right, this is about getting a good couple of months under his belt, major league months under his belt. Although he's not going to throw a lot, guys. He's going to be on an innings limit up here. Because he has already thrown a lot of innings on the minor league level. They don't want to overdo it. He might only get 4 or 5, maybe 6 starts up here.
Yeah.
From in the last 2 months of the season.
He's been worked too much in the minors, so he's got nothing left.
Always a critic, Woody.
So optimistic.
No, I'm not always a critic. I just, you go, oh, I'm willing to trust them. Based on what? What? They traded. It was not a salary dump. They traded for a guy that makes more salary than the guy they traded for. You trust that? You trust that? Go right ahead. I'm staying out. I'm not going to another game this year. I'll watch it on television tonight.
We will have post-game reaction from the locker room from Walt Weiss and Jon Gray, so check that out on DenverPost.com tonight.
Cool. Yeah. Well, if he's not left the locker room because he's out after 2 innings. I couldn't believe. I turned the game on last night. I was out. I turned the game on, and I went, "Really? 7-1 already?"
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah, what is he still doing in there? I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, guys.
Dan Petty, Digital Director of Sports for the Denver Post.
What was the other one, though? Just mentioned.
No, you did. I was
okay, but
going to go Daniel.
I've been nice to you since you've been coming on.
Nice.
I just thought because you come on here and talk about biking all the time.
That segment brought to you by Harmony Foundation, Colorado's premier treatment program for drug and alcohol addiction. It's right outside of Estes Park.
Plus, you were in a foul mood when you got in here. You leave in a better mood than when you got in here.
Visit HarmonyFoundationInc.com.